Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for turning out today. We really appreciate it. We want to say it means a lot to us. We know it takes so much for you to get up and come out here, miss work, miss school, whatever it may be. So give yourselves a round of applause.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Carrie, Stephen A., allow me to say to this great crowd that we have, when I woke up this morning here in New York City, it was 0 degrees. When I showed up here at 7:30, it must have been about 4. And there must have been 300 people lined up already to get in to see this show.
Yeah.
And we appreciate every one of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ditto.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Now, coming up on the show today, you guys are in for a treat. We have Fabulous here. Brooklyn's own Fabulous. Right? We also have Nelly here. Give it up for Nelly. He's a friend of the show. And this is truly a special treat for us every time he comes to hang out with us. He is the 3-time All-Star Celebrity Game MVP. He scored a whopping 7 points at the last Celebrity Game. He dominated the backboards, not really, but give it up for Kevin Hart, everybody. Speaking of MVP, let's talk about one LeBron James last night in Chicago. As you guys well know, the Cavs lost to the Bulls in Chicago last night. The score was about 119-98. LeBron led Cleveland with 31 points, but he also had a game high of 8 turnovers. Take a look, again, 113-98. Take a look at that score there, guys. LeBron, again, a game high of 8 turnovers. Skip, what do you think of LeBron's performance last night?
You know, all I ever hear on this show from the man across the table is that LeBron James is the best player on the planet. That's all I ever hear. Okay? Thank you. All I ever hear on any show I turn to on television, LeBron James is the best player on the planet. I'm going to accept that today, so I'm not going to give him a pass for what happened last night. That was the sorriest game LeBron James has played since he went home to Cleveland. And it was shockingly sorry to me, not just because he had a rare bad night. I certainly allow him that. But it was shockingly sorry because of the out-of-control approach that LeBron took to this basketball game. This team, the Cavaliers, had been on a tear lately, winning 14 out of 15, because LeBron James had played such beautiful basketball. He had run the show. He had gotten everybody involved. It was clicking. Obviously, he did not have Kevin Love last night, but I don't know that Kevin Love would have mattered that much, because all of a sudden, LeBron James last night went solo. He tried to take over the game all by himself. He tried to win the game by himself and went completely out of control, continually trying to dribble between 3 or 4 or 5 Chicago Bulls. Last night, LeBron James had 8 turnovers to only 4 assists. Last night, LeBron James shot 2 out of 9 from 3-point. And late in that game, he took a 3-pointer that bricked off the backboard so hard, I thought it was going to break the backboard. And I said, thank you. I said, LeBron James, what are you doing? What in the name of Dr. Naismith are you doing tonight? I can't recognize you anymore. And because of that, with no Jimmy Butler, who's the primary LeBron defender for the Bulls, I guess LeBron thought he could just do it all by himself. He did score whatever it was, 31?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give him that much. But it required so many shots and so many turnovers that I kept thinking Cleveland's going to hang in and win this basketball game. Both of us thought they would win this game. And LeBron James personally shot and dribbled his team out of the game in the fourth quarter. The floor is yours.
First of all, I love how you sniff at 31 points on nearly 50% shooting and act like that's an awful night. That's only you. Only you. You are special. You are special, Skip. No question about that.
There is this
but
guy
here's the deal.
Kyrie Irving
The thing about it is this. Well, Kyrie Irving shot 6 of 18 from the field. J.R. Smith shot 3 of 10 from the field. A combination of that is 9 for 28 from the field, which isn't even 33% shooting. Maybe that had something to do with why LeBron James was out of control, because he felt the need to try and do it by himself because other dudes didn't show up. And why would they not show up, Skip? Could it be because All-Star Weekend's arriving? Could it be because they were looking forward to having a weekend off? Could it be because, like most teams customarily do, year after year after year, they go on vacation just a little bit earlier than they're supposed to? I am not going to sit here and defend LeBron James' 8 turnovers because that can't be defended. But you're acting like he had 8 turnovers and 3 points. How about 31 points? How about 12 or 26 shooting? So let's put it in that perspective. I'll let you talk. Hold on. I'll let you talk. The point is, what I'm saying to you is that it was not LeBron's greatest game. There is no question about that. But evidently, you haven't been watching him much because he's had worse games than this year. He has
not in this 14 out of 15
Not in this 14 out of 15 game stretch. But last time I checked, they played at least 50 games.
Okay.
LeBron James has had worse games than this year.
But you know why?
Well, listen.
Because he's been disconnected. He was disengaged. He didn't even try in those games.
Again, the point that I'm trying to make, well, what's worse? Not trying or simply having a so-so night as it pertains to turning the ball over? I'll take the so-so night from LeBron James, considering the stretch that he has
You're
had
going to give
recently.
that so-so?
Yes, of course it's so-so. It's 31 points.
Oh, please.
31 points. I'm sorry.
What was the final score?
In my world, 31 points matters because I don't see any. I'm sorry. Who else played here? Let's see. We had 5 players along with an additional 4 players off the bench for Chicago. That's 9. We've got about 5 different players for the Cleveland Cavaliers came off the bench, and 5. That's 10. So 19 players played in last night's game. Nobody had 31 points but one man. That's LeBron James. All I'm saying to you is, it may not matter to you, but it matters to me. Now, the 8 turnovers is uncharacteristic. It's unacceptable. What did LeBron James come out and say post-game? It's unacceptable. I got to play better.
Yep.
I can't turn the ball over. And by the way, you just throw as an aside the best player in the world. Here's the deal. That's saying. Last time I checked, points win games, but defense wins championships. Kevin Durant, for example, is unquestionably the greatest scorer in the game. But when you take into totality what you're doing on both ends of the floor, it is undisputed that LeBron James is the best player in the world. And if anybody should know it, it's New Yorkers. Because we see what J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert are doing in the Cleveland Cavaliers uniform compared to what they were doing in the New York Knicks uniform. Let's get that out the way.
So you love it that LeBron James shot 2 for 9 from 3 last night.
No, I don't.
And airballed his last one.
No, I said 12 of 26 from the field. I said nothing about the three-pointers. I left that up to you. I did not dispute that 2 of 9 three-point shooting is not good. I did not dispute that 8 turnovers is not good. I'm just not ignoring 31 points, especially when your backcourt combines to shoot 9 for 28.
You know what happened? For the first time in 15 games, Kyrie was off and over on the side thinking, do I get to play tonight?
Actually, there was a time during this 15-game stretch when Kyrie Irving scored 5 points in one game.
Yeah, and there was also another time when he scored 55
That's right.
points.
Well, that 55-point game was when LeBron did not play at all.
I understand.
LeBron was hurt.
Showed you the firepower of the other guy.
Oh, let's be clear about something here. We all know that Kyrie Irving is big time. But the flip side to it is that LeBron,
you have made the case he's a better offensive player than LeBron James.
But here's the flip side. But here's the flip side. Kyrie Irving had the last 2 years without LeBron James in Cleveland. How are they doing?
Well,
let's pump the brakes.
But they got a bunch of new players, right?
I'm saying, stop it. They wouldn't be where they are if it were not without LeBron James this year. They were 1-8.
Well, sure,
1-8. So we all understand who this man is. LeBron James had 8 turnovers. It's a bad game, okay? And I understand that folks in New York want to hate on him and all of that stuff. I'm a Knicks fan, but let's be clear. Nobody is on LeBron James' level. Not in this town. Not in Cleveland.
No.
Stop it.
But I do appreciate this crowd has objectivity about LeBron James. Way to go.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
May I ask a question?
I can't.
Calm down. Let me ask a
That
simple
was
question.
funny.
How am I not? Where's my objectivity coming to question about LeBron James? He's got 8 turnovers. He shot 2 of 9 from 3-point range. It's not a flawless performance. A matter of fact, when he didn't show up at the earlier part of the season, who was the one that said so? Who was the one that said he didn't look happy? Who was the one that said he didn't look interested? Who was the one that was saying all of this stuff? That would be me. So the point is, I'm just somebody who gives credit where credit is due, as opposed to holding on to the courage of my convictions, okay? And saying, well, you know what? I mean, I said this in August, so damn it, I'm going to stick to it in February.
Okay.
I don't do that.
All right.
Bottom
I'm going to
line.
let you have that one
Let him
because
have
I
it.
got you so bad on all the
Let him
rest
have
of it.
Whatever. I'm glad you think so.
There was an MVP site.